Give me 2 minutes and I'll tell you a story. After some 25 years in academia, I'll be retiring in December. Having taught journalism undergrad and grad classes at the University of Oregon and Ball State University, where I earned tenured full professor status. Not bad considering I never received a PhD. However, I did publish, not perish. Wrote numerous tomes, both scholarly articles and mainstream stories, and even a few well-regarded books. I've also instructed some 3,000 students through the years and served on my fair share of committees, but I digress. I entered the ivory tower after about 20 years in the, quote, real world. My career began in the public sector where I was an urban policy planner. Then my path shifted to public affairs, public relations, advertising, secondary and adult education, marketing and planning, and running my own business. For 5 years, I operated the executive writing and consulting firm Words That Work. But creative writing had always been my passion. As a kid, I dreamed of someday writing books and telling important, even fantastic stories. And that's what led me to attend graduate school in Oregon at the age of 40. My students are surprised when I tell them that I never took a journalism class until I was middle-aged. Most of these linear-thinking millennials believe that if they take the right courses, get good grades, and work in student media, they will be successful in their journalism careers, and many will. But many will not. The reason being that achievement isn't merely about crossing off the right boxes on the road to a fulfilling life. Although we in higher education tell prospective students and ourselves that our curricula, our faculty, our facilities, our resources are the best. So attend our institution and you will live happily ever after. I know, having benefited from several worthy old school mentors and my own years of trial and error, that success in writing takes talent, hard work, perseverance, along with good luck and timing. And of all those, perseverance is the key. That and a passion for the craft that will equip the aspiring author with the armor to withstand all the assaults, failures, and rejections that will certainly come in one's lifetime. If all this sounds like preparation for battle, not wordsmithing, then so be it. My goal as a journalism teacher for the last quarter century has been to instill in my students the right stuff, a term that the late writer Tom Wolfe used to depict the gritty attitude of America's early astronauts in the 1960s. Some call me Professor Hardway Masse because of the rigor I bring to my classrooms. Because metrics is now the rage in the academy, I can honestly report that less than 20% of all my students over the years have ever received an A. That won't win me the highest evals or any popularity contests, but I am fulfilled when students thank me for teaching them how to be a real writer. I used to wonder when I began this journey what kind of instructor I would be. Briefly at the outset, I tried to emulate Robin Williams, the charismatic teacher in Dead Poets Society. That performance ended after just one lecture, when a student told me, "You don't need to entertain us, just teach us." And that's what I've tried to do for these last 25 years. This is Mark Masse. Thanks for listening to my new weekly series, Give Me 2 Minutes and I'll Tell You a Story. Stay tuned for more entertaining episodes, something to enjoy in these troubled times.